Hello guys. Today, Bitaco, organic white tea from Colombia. Very exciting. I went into Tea Trader and I got some sencha so I could make a genmaicha blend. And I got this stuff to try out. And it looks really good. The leaf is whole. I smelled it a little bit earlier. Didn't really give it like too much thought, but it didn't smell like unappealing, which is really cool. So I'm gonna do kind of like sort of like the standard thing, the 1:75 ratio. I'll use boiling water for this, and 2 minutes to steep. And we'll kind of see what happens. So this looks like a mudan picking. A bud and two leaves, including the stem. Looks more like what you're gonna get from Yunnan, like a bailu. It's pretty big for bai mudan, but smells like tomato sauce, pasta sauce. Yeah, tomato and pizza sauce, tomato, oregano, garlic, onion, umami. It's all cooked, sweet, very, very orange red. I don't smell anything else, frankly. So I'm gonna put this into. Let me do this first. I will be right back. Okay, I'm gonna hold this heavy ass thing in my hand, but smell it a little bit more. From a wet container, you can smell better, so. Now it smells more like plants and more like bai mudan. In a sense, it's more mountainy and more. It's got like a mulchiness to it, but yellow leaves. It's kind of autumnal. And yeah, mossy. If it was blind guessing aroma, I would say it's like a mudan tea. Okay. Alexa, start a timer for 2 minutes.
2 minutes, starting now.
Okay. 15 milliliters over what I needed. But yeah, let's have a look. It's got a pretty interesting color scheme if you compare it to, let's say Chinese tea. So that kind of green. Does it pick it up? Especially that one on the back side. This camera, no good. Okay, well, so there's a shade of brownish green that you don't really often see coming out of Chinese white tea, nor do you see the leaf really be this black. Usually it's more of a distinctly greener than black. This is like almost charcoal, where the flip side is kind of like a leathery brown. Where am I looking? That should be the right side. Anyway, it is unusual looking. If I saw this, I wouldn't suspect it's Chinese just based on the color. I wouldn't know where it would come from, but it doesn't seem Chinese. Though the quality does look really high, which is pretty cool. Oh shit! I'm in the weeds. That. Do I have a filter? Nope. Alexa, stop. Pretty orange. That is like honey orange and or light amber orange. Almost, it's too clear to be compared to beer. Interesting aroma. What is that? Tip of my tongue. So the aroma is something inedible. So, well, yeah, you wouldn't eat it. Sour and maybe kind of waxy. But it's not beeswax. Is there any other kind of wax I know the smell of? There's something about it reminds me of like kind of like leather, but not really. Like animal hides, cowhide, tanned leather. Leather coated with wax. Yeah, I don't know. That's it's hard to really hard to explain this smell. It's not a normal one. There is something maybe herbal about it. But it's not the same herbal notes like I found in the dry leaf, the oregano and maybe basil. If it is like basil, it's like thawed basil. I'm getting a little bit of this, how I would describe it as Vietnamese pizza. Just the way my friend's dad used to make pizza, where he would use like Vietnamese sausage and tomato sauce and probably frozen basil. There's like I think the aroma starts out kind of like honey, but there's none of the sweetness. It's like it goes from honey straight into dust. And you expect that when you get the buds in there, like there is here. Not the honey part, but the dusty part. Yeah, there is a sweetness, but it's not honey, as I said. Yeah, so there's another herb which gives off similar aromas to this. And that one is called stinging nettle. And when I say aromas like this, I mean that sort of Vietnamese pizza. And yeah, actually, in that regard, this smells better because nettle starts out really pungent. This starts out pretty mellow. But they have some similarities, that's for sure. Let's give it a taste. It's pretty like a narrow flavor when it comes in, and small. It's not profound. It kind of gets in the mouth small and seems to shrink more and more. It's almost like the flavor kind of caves in on itself. Let's see if that keeps up. Yeah, I mean, even the second sip, same thing. I could taste a little bit more, but it kind of like, I don't know, smothers itself out in an interesting way. Other than it disappearing rather quickly, it's pretty enjoyable. I imagine this would make a really good iced tea. Yeah, it's an interesting phenomenon when you explain to people how flavors, like, I don't know, how they change from like one step to another. And a lot of the times I don't really think it's as easy to explain as this, where as I said, like you put it in the mouth and it's like I really don't think anyone would fail to understand that. Once they try it, I think they would see very much what I'm saying. It's soft, easy drinking. There's enough oily texture in there to make you not really feel the dryness of the astringency. And I feel like if I brewed it again, the oiliness would probably not be there and the astringency would come way up. I think it's a warming flavor. Yeah, overall really simple. It's fine. I would hope it's not expensive. It would make good iced tea. It would especially taste good with honey as a sweetener. It couldn't handle milk. Not that anyone would put milk in white tea, but it would just destroy it. Okay, let's go through my little graph. Aroma is 5 out of 10. Concentration is maybe 4. Yeah, 4. Astringency is 2. Finish is 2. Weight. Five. Yeah, it's okay. I wouldn't say it's the most exciting white tea I've had. Ah, it's an interesting smell. It's like when you buy a new fabric couch from a warehouse that stores a bunch of couches, and they have that dusty smell to them. And it smells like Play-Doh. Like someone hid Play-Doh in a fabric couch. Very gray. Yeah. And the colors are a nice blend of kind of so olive greens, a very light brown, autumnal leaf brown, like olive drab. Kind of three colors to see. Okay, ciao.